everybody, welcome to this week's ITL. No, we are not showing you the fire starter this week. Actually, you know what? Uh, Fire starter is actually right here on my key ring. It's right here, actually. And right there's the starter. And I will be showing you probably next week. Because this week is I was actually quite busy. This week, my dog Pepper, he had a surgery. A few months ago, he had his canines removed, upper canines, and that he didn't have. This week he actually had to have surgery to have the holes sealed up. Had flaps. Actually had to have skin put in place to close those holes up. And cha-ching! And it was a critical. I mean, very pricey and. It could have cost his life. It was a really bad surgery, and yeah, he pulled through it no problem. He was a real trooper, and I had to go travel an hour one way just to get down to the dentist, animal dentist, to get to it because there was nobody around here that did the surgery, and yeah. But yeah, he pulled through it no problem, and he's healing. He's wearing one of those, I call it cone of silence that goes around it. This is just actually a soft cone, and you got to wear it for 3 to 4 weeks. Poor guy, and but he's doing good. He's doing good. But that happened 4 days ago, and yeah, he we took him down in the morning. He was the only patient all day long, and by the evening we were able to bring him home. And he traveled really well. It was surprising. He traveled really well. I just had to drive through a rainstorm. It was awful. Couldn't even see the roads. I traveled by the rear end of our vehicles. I just kept a good distance to make sure that if there was an accident or something, I could stop in time and not have an accident myself. But yeah, it was awful. That was awful. But we made it home safely. It all worked out. It all worked out. But yeah. But yesterday, the missus and I, we decided. Oh, while we were down there, we were in a county that they actually had freedom planters and they had freedom seeds in certain stores, and I was able to pick up some freedom seeds, and we'll go through that later on in another show. And I'll go through and show you some freedom seeds that I was able to pick up. They're actually colorful, and I was happy to pick them up. And the wife picked up a nice little case for her freedom planter. But yeah, it was nice. It was nice to get out while we were waiting, just to way to spend time, 4 hours. But yesterday we got out just to get away from the house while the pup was sleeping. We made sure he was safe. We went out, and there was a couple yard sales around the area. So we went out and figured let's go out and spend $1 or $2 and get away. And I came across of course, a radio. A radio. A Galaxy DX. I already showed this. The DX 959. Yeah, it's a CB on steroids. CB on steroids. Ah. I already tried it. They didn't know if it worked or not. This was donated for a group, and they were holding a yard sale. They didn't know if it worked or not, so I took a chance, and I only paid a few dollars for it. And so I hooked it up, and it works. It works. It works. So I paid a few dollars for it, and it came with a nice little power mic, echo mic. Don't really need it. Never really cared for them, but it came with a nice little power echo mic. So I'll have it turned down. Probably never use it. So I will be hooking the radio up and probably more likely setting up like a base station in the house, because I always wanted something that I can set up as basically as a DX radio, run the house, and having some fun with it. A CB on steroids. And I'll find another one somewhere later on that I can, some smaller I can carry on the bike or on the car that do the same thing basically. But this has the PA system built into it, which is I kind of wanted for it to go with the security system, which would work well. Work well. But yeah, the Galaxy 959 DX59 Galaxy DX959. I'll get it out one way or another. I don't know too much about these, so if you do know anything at all, go ahead and leave it down in the comments. Like I said, I don't know too much myself. I went back in the day, I was more of the Uniden and that type of radio. The Galaxies, that was the high end in my eyes. I never played in those radios. But I figured, you know what, this will go in the group into my radio room, the radio den. I'll go with, yes, not a ham radio, but a radio's a radio. Well, they'll all play together. But that'll meet into let you see what's going on in my life right now. Yeah, and I have it set up. It goes in my battery pack right now. That's how I got it hooked up. Actually, I got it hooked up so it hooks my a group of AA battery pack. I just hooked it up, fire up, runs, and it didn't come with a power cord, so I hooked it up. Voila, it works real good. Just make sure you have I have a inline fuse. It ain't hooked up right now like that, but it's hooked up with my battery pack. So, and right now it's got a magnetic mic holder, which doesn't want to hold too well on this case, but it'll work. It'll work. Doesn't really need one for what, because this one here, it's got a really long microphone cable. Not, to be honest with you, I want to get the microphone that I had on rebuilding anyway. The Night Eagle. I want to get that together for the desk mic. I want to get that going. I think that'd be really cool. Have that going. Have my radios up and running. Really cool. I have radios in the can. They're not going to be make any sense of the timing, but I have them morning rides. They're in the can. I want to be releasing them, but it might not make sense. But I want to release them anyway. You guys might enjoy the morning rides. I don't know. I'll release them anyway as I get them out. But yeah, this is what it is. This was Mike. Hoping you all have a great week. Signing out.